Hello, my darling Conscious Rebels. Welcome back to the Conscious Rebel Tarot. Today, we are going to be doing a romantic reading on what are they thinking about you. So we are going to take a look at your energy, the energy of your relationship, and how they are feeling about you and what they are thinking about your relationship and you. So I've got some tarot cards, some oracle cards, and we are going to get right into it. I want to get a general vibe. So I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards and some tea leaves, and then we'll get into the tarot cards here. Take a big breath with me, and we are just going to ask Source for some guidance. Let the intuition flow, and please help me help the questioner in how this person is feeling about them. Okay, how is the person feeling about you, dear viewer? I'm gonna keep that one. Oh, and this one. Okay, it was one of those. I just wasn't sure which. Okay, before we look at these, I also want to pull a couple of tea leaves here. Let's just start with that for now. Okay, so let's look at the tea leaves first. Ooh, we have a month of the year. Okay, so we have the month of April. Beautiful. If you are watching this recently, right now, it is March and April is coming up. But this doesn't have to signify necessarily, like, you don't have to be watching it right now. This is a timeless reading. So let's just take a look at everything before to get a bigger picture. Okay, so we also have bear, danger, especially in money matters. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at the oracle cards. This is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Okay, so we have the moon in Scorpio in the 8th house with power. Okay, and then we also have Mercury in Aquarius in the 11th house with originality. Okay, I'm just going to pull a few tarot cards and we're just going to go from here. So that is for the general vibe. And then I want to pull some tarot cards first to discuss what is your current energy, you specifically. What is your current energy around this situation and this person that you have in mind? Okay, Source, what is the viewer's current feelings? Okay, this one wants to come up too. Gorgeous. These are such gorgeous cards. They are the Shadowscapes Tarot deck. I love them. I haven't pulled them out in a bit, so this is fun. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Page of Swords. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to show you all the cards as I go along, but okay, so we also have the Empress. Okay. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, so let me just sit with this and get a little idea here. What are your current feelings around them? I feel that you have a nurturing energy, and possibly with this dynamic with this other person, you have been, kind of this caring, nurturing type for them. But I'm not really feeling like that's necessarily that they are also like that on their end. So it might kind of be a more of a one-sided thing where you want to protect them, especially with this bear card here. I'm getting this feeling of protection. But then with the power card here, I'm wondering if there is some sort of power struggle or power dynamic. And it's interesting here because on one side we have the Wheel of Fortune, and then on the other side, the end, we have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords signifies endings, and often painful ones. Letting go of things and relationships, people, limiting beliefs that you have held with you for a long time. Excuse me, that are no longer benefiting you. And so I'm wondering if it's March now, and then we have this April card. I'm wondering if this has to do with an event happening in a month's time. Or maybe for some of you, this is something that is happening in April specifically, or maybe it's the 4th day of any month that you're watching this. But it feels like an event may be coming up that Source is asking you to be aware of and keep an eye out for. I feel like you really love this person, or you want to have more of a relationship with this person. You want them to maybe give more of themselves. I'm seeing this image of this bear cub, or a bear mother with her cubs, and this idea of this fierce protectiveness that you have over this person. Maybe this person is like a couple of years younger than you, or maybe you guys grew up together and you've always kind of felt this need perhaps to make sure that they are okay and that they are making good decisions. And you have this really beautiful, it doesn't have to be like a mothering nature, but I mean, yeah, a mothering nature is nurturing and caring, and also knows how to hold boundaries, because with kids, you really have to learn how to hold boundaries with them and do it in a loving way. And so you might feel like this person that you really see their potential, and you are providing a safe space for this person to really transform and turn from the caterpillar into the butterfly. Like, you see their potential and everything that is within them, and you really want to help bring that out. And so you're wanting to be protective of that. That's the biggest word that I'm hearing in my head right now. And with this Wheel of Fortune and with the Ten of Swords, it's not necessarily that there is an ending coming regarding the relationship that you guys currently have, but it may be. But it could also do with something to do with a mindset of either yours or theirs that is maybe hindering the becoming more involved with each other and hindering your relationship progressing. So I'm going to now pull some cards again, and let's take a look at, what does your relationship look like? I want to know more about what you guys are like together, and I want to know more about this relationship. So Source, tell me about this relationship. Okay, I've got a lot of cards falling out, but we are just going to go with it. Okay, so we've got the Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Two of Swords, and Three of Wands. Okay. There are 3 page cards that have shown up in this reading. And so What that signifies to me is that you may not be dating this person at all, especially if you're wondering, like, what is this person thinking about me? I feel like you're more at the beginnings, like maybe the talking stages with this person, but you guys haven't necessarily made it official yet. So what are we missing here? The Page of Wands. Interesting. So I'm wondering if this has to do with some sort of, not misplaced passion, but is there a missing passion on either your side or their side of things? Like when you come together, is there this spark? Yeah, I'm really feeling like you're at the beginning of this with someone. And so we've got the Five of Wands here, which is like, how do I want to say this? I'm seeing in my head kind of this battlefield, you know? And you are there with them, and there's this, like, you guys want to be, like, you want to be on the same side of them, like fighting life together. But on their side of things, it's like they don't want to be on the same side necessarily. Like, something is preventing them, I think, from taking this next step to you. Maybe they have a fear of commitment, or they're like afraid to trust you to do the hard things together. And you're over here like, hey, I want to help. I love you, or I really care for you deeply. Like I see the person that you are trying to be. Like, let me help you get there. Let's do this together. And then there feels like a little bit of hesitation on their side of things, because I also have the Two of Swords here, and it's placed directly under the Ten of Swords. And with the Two of Swords cups, with the Two of Swords card, it's, you know, like this, right? Like there is an impasse, like do not pass go, do not collect $200 until this is figured out. And so I'm just wondering, I'm going to pull from a different deck, and I want to know what is preventing you guys from moving forward? Like, what is this obstacle? What is the obstacle for these two people? What is the obstacle? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. Is maybe your person fearful of commitment, right? Is this person, are they afraid to have happiness? Like, what was their childhood like? Like, do you know anything about their parents and how they were brought up and the kind of home that they were brought up into? You know, the Four of Wands is really a card of celebrations, but also foundations. And in order to have a true celebration of life and to feel free, there has to be a solid foundation that is built. And so it feels like there may be a bit of a rocky foundation. So this could have something to do with their childhood, but this also could have something to do with the foundation that you two have currently set, right? It may not be stable enough to sustain the kind of relationship that you are wanting to have with this person. We've got the two pages here next to each other. The Page of Pentacles mixed with this Bear card where it says danger, especially in money matters. And then I see the Owl here too. It's like be wise about what you invest into this person. Yeah, be wise, be vigilant. Don't be giving more than your cup, right? Make sure that your cup overfloweth before you are giving to others, because it feels like in this that you are really giving so much to this person. Of it might almost feel like pressure to this other person. So we're going to get into pretty quick like what they're feeling about you, but there may be this kind of pressure and this power struggle, this imbalance where they might feel pressured to get into a relationship with you or to further your relationship because they may feel like you have it together a bit more than they do. Yeah, and it really feels like you guys are on a journey together. And so, you know, you've been in the talking stages. You are trying to figure out what the next steps are. And I don't see this person leaving your life anytime soon through these cards. But it's like, if you want to commit to this person, there's going to be many lessons to be learned and a lot of bumps in the road, but there can be a lot of beauty in that as well. And so now let's take a look into, okay, how is this person feeling about you? I want to do it with the other deck here, just so we can get a little, like a fresh set of eyes with these cards. Okay, Source. So what is their person thinking about them? What are they feeling? What is the person feeling about you? What is your person feeling about you? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles again. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. Ooh, okay. This person sees you in such a high regard. Like, they see your beauty. They see your strength. They see how tapped in and aware you are. And that might be quite intimidating for them. Like, you really give off this very like divine, confident, beautiful, I want a word other than like mothering or nurturing, but it's like I'm getting this image of someone just like dancing through a meadow, like barefoot. Their aura is like bright yellow, and they are just such a sunshiny person. And that is what I see in you. And this person in question is, they want more with you. They do. Like with this Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here, they can see the future with you. And it's something that they do want. They want to have this happy family. They want to have this stable foundation. They want to create a life with you, you know? They may even see you guys having children together, right? Like it's just something that is in the back of their mind, that they see you as someone who would be such a wonderful person to have a family with. But there's definitely something within themselves that I don't think they have examined. And like this person is maybe not as aware as you are. And they want more. They want you. But there may be these voices inside of their head, these limiting beliefs, these things these voices telling them like, hey, you can't have this nice thing. You don't deserve this nice thing. And that can be really damaging for someone, you know, like it really gets into your head and it can eat away at your self-confidence. So maybe this person is struggling with that. And like they see your quirky nature, you know, they see that you are a dreamer and a visionary perhaps, you know, and they're really attracted to that, you know, like you are a very attractive, beautiful person. Like I'm just seeing this image of like walking along down a trail, and as you walk, all the flowers are blooming next to you. Like so beautiful. I would love to be your friend. It is just like you recognize your own divinity and your own power. And I think that might be something that they are struggling with. But they are doing their own work. They are. But I'm wondering if they're feeling that pressure from you, even if you don't think you are giving that pressure. I'm wondering if they are feeling that. And if possible, if you can back off a little bit and give them a little bit more space to turn into that butterfly, right? Because you already really seem to know like who you are and what you want out of this life. And I feel like this other person is having to do a little bit of catch up, you know? They are just like working hard. Like I see them wanting to make more money so that they can support a family better, you know? Like maybe they don't have a great job right now. Maybe they are, in between jobs or homes, and they think, wow, like this other person who I really like and I really adore, they have it all together. And what do I got, right? Like, what do I have? And you want to be like, hey, like these are all the wonderful things about you. Like, please see this too. But yeah, they're playing a game of catch up. And it's a little bit of a battle, because of this perceived pressure. And so if we want to let go of this battle narrative, this battlefield, then how can you give this person more space to grow? I'm feeling like this person is someone who is going to be in your life and that you might not necessarily be together right away. But that down the road, there is a definite possibility of that. Like with the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles here, like those are such beautiful cards to get in a relationship reading. And this person, they want that with you. They want that happy family. They want to come home and have the dog and the cats and the kids. And they want to be able to support you and your family. But it's not happening right away. There's this other little tea leaves that's just kind of sitting here on top that I want to take a look at. Okay, the rat. Someone working against you behind your back. Interesting. So with this bear and the rat card, these are both, they're interesting to get in a romantic reading. With this rat card, I'm seeing like the rat, this someone that's working against you behind your back. I'm really seeing it as like the little voice on their shoulder that's just like meh, 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 meh. Like you suck, you can't do this. It's like not that there's anyone else necessarily working against you guys, though there may be elements of their parents or loved ones, like sisters, brothers. Maybe there's some beef there, maybe particularly with their mother. That definitely could be an option. But just that it's their own thoughts, their own limiting beliefs that they have about themselves that is not preventing you guys from being together, but it is slowing the process down. And so I think Source is asking you to take the time, let things grow naturally, and let it grow slowly, and let this person catch up to you. Let them catch up and show them kind of like less pressure and more whimsical, and you can plan dates or just hangouts with this person without the pressure of a relationship. You can show them that you care about them, but in a way that is not like, hey, I want marriage and kids right now and we need to get married next month, because it feels like a journey. But this person, they think very highly of you. They really see your light, and that fascinates them and attracts them as much as it scares them, because often our hopes and our fears are intertwined. I think I just want to take a quick look at these Oracle of the Radiant Sun cards to learn a little bit about this, because we didn't really get into this originality card too much. So let me just take a look here. So, it wasn't, did I say Scorpio? I did. Moon in Scorpio. Above, a stone gateway indicates feminine power, and behind, black bills represent challenge and ambition. The sun and the moon unite. Below, a woman lies dreaming. When this card is drawn, it usually involves emotional fireworks, passion or hate, enthusiasm or indifference. There is rarely a middle ground. Often this card indicates an inheritance that could radically change your life. But then we have the Bear card here as well. I'm wondering if the resistance in this relationship possibly has something to do with a family member of theirs that is getting in the way of your relationship. Maybe this person, your person, is well off, or their family is wealthy, or they're going to inherit something down the road, and there's this resistance from a family member that they don't want you to get in the way of that. There might be some toxicity within their family, especially if this person is having these challenges that they do have. Interesting. So it does say here, family matters are rarely smooth for people with this aspect, often involving seemingly causeless separations. Okay. Yeah, with the extreme emotional power that this combination engenders, the old adage that Scorpios make the most powerful friends and most destructive enemies become a reality. Okay. I want to take a look at the Mercury in Aquarius. So with this originality card, what I am getting from the book and my intuition is that, it's what I've been saying before, because the book is talking about taking a new approach and trying something different. And I feel like that has to do with the way that your relationship has been so far going forward, and how you have been presenting yourself. I'm not telling you to change yourself. I just mean that if you want to enter into a relationship with this person at some point down the road, that they need you to back off a little bit. Like they're a little bit more aloof. They need a little bit more time. They need time to trust. And that could be difficult for you, who is just very ready to give your love, but they are just needing a little bit more time to take this journey with you. I feel like we could get more in depth here, but I do not want this video to be forever long. So we are going to end it here. Let me know if this resonates with you, if this helps at all. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment as well. I love hearing what you guys have to say. And with that, I will bid thee farewell. Bye.